One of the first questions clients often ask is, who's going to pay to have their car fixed? People need their car to get to work, to get around town, to pick up their children. It's an essential part of their life. It's a very good question. You have two options typically when you're in an accident. You can have, if you have a collision, you can have your own insurance company pay to get your property damage fixed, but you'll have to pay a deductible if you have a deductible. If not, you can turn to the person who's responsible for the accident, the defendant driver, and go through their insurance company to pay for your property damage. That may be a slightly longer route from a time perspective, because sometimes they'll contest liability or they'll have to talk to their insured to get their version of the facts. So that can take a little bit longer, but you don't have to put the deductible out. So you typically have two choices or two options for who will pay for the property damage. The most important thing, though, is once you decide which insurance company you're going to go with, again, is not to discuss your injuries, just stick to the facts of the property damage. And then also to understand that you have freedom in where you can take your car to get repaired. And I always recommend that the clients do some research or consult with me as their attorney on places that I would recommend that do a quality job repairing the vehicle, because it's not just aesthetic. You don't just want the car fixed so the scratches and dents are gone. You want to make sure that a qualified auto repair mechanic gets in there and makes sure that the welds are properly re-welded, the crush zones are properly fixed or replaced. If the frame is bent, that it's properly fixed. So there's a lot that goes on underneath the body of the car that needs to be properly fixed for the safety of your family moving forward, and also for us to understand the nature of your injuries and how the forces traveled through that vehicle. So who will pay? Typically you have two choices. Where you take it to get repaired is essential and critical, and I always suggest people consult with their attorney.